Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to the Critical Role Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom one-shot. Well, the first part of it, because obviously I would never do this in one go. It's 5 hours long. So, for those who don't know, we are currently reacting to Vox Machina on the channel. And I've never seen anything prior to that, even related to Critical Role. I know of Critical Role, and I know like certain VAs who are in it, like Travis Willingham, Matt Mercer, Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, but I've never actually watched any of it, outside of maybe like a couple random clips I've seen on like TikTok or something. Um, and I know there's like main campaigns they've done. I think they're in the third now. But this is a one shot, like I said, based off of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the new game that has come out. And that is the reason why I'm checking this out. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm going to just open up with this. We might not react to the whole thing, because I don't know how this is going to do for a reaction. I've not really watched much of any D&D games. You know what I mean? Like, I've played D&D, but I've never watched someone else play it. I do not know if this is going to be super entertaining from a reaction standpoint, either for you guys or for me watching. I don't know. There might be a lot of dead air, like points where I'm just not talking. There might be like I might end up being bored by reacting to it for all I know, even if the content is still good. But yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna give it a chance with this video, and I'll determine after if we want to continue. I don't know how long we're gonna go this time. I guess we'll just end like when it feels right, like when we find a good point to stop at. Now, let's talk about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which I have right now in my Switch. I've been playing this game since it came out a few weeks back, and I've been obsessed with it. I've been doing a lot of shit. I stayed up way too late last night, recording, or not recording, playing it, because I wanted to finish a certain part of the game before I went to sleep. And the goalpost kept moving. It's like, oh, I'm going to finish it here. Oh, wait, no, I didn't finish here. What? I'm missing something. Okay, I'm going to finish it here. Nope, still missing something. And it's like, it took too damn long. I don't think I finished until like 2:30, probably a little bit after that, which is too damn late. I've been going to sleep a lot earlier lately. I used to stay up until like 4 a.m., but I don't do that anymore. I've been going to sleep more around 1 to 2, so staying up till 2:30, it's like I was dead tired. Plus, I was just annoyed at the goalpost being moved at what I was trying to do. I'm not going to go into like heavy spoilers with it, but I've been really enjoying this, and I don't know how much of spoilers are going to be in this one-shot. There's definitely going to be some in terms of characters, plot points, and whatnot. So if you haven't played any of Tears of the Kingdom yet, and you want to go in completely blind, maybe wait on watching this. I don't think there's going to be like massive spoilers to the game, but they're definitely going to reveal characters, enemy types, weapons, other items and stuff, locations, stuff like that. It's like that stuff, of course, is going to be revealed, because with this being a one-shot within that world, they're going to be playing in Hyrule, playing as the different races of the series. So there's going to be spoilers to things. There just is. They're probably not going to be major ones to the game's storyline, but yeah. I don't know how much they're going to go into. I also don't know who is actually playing in this one. Because Critical Role has had like a rotation of various different voice actors within it. I don't know which ones are in this one. I just know Matt Mercer is DMing because he pretty much always is. To my knowledge, he always is the DM. Um, so I don't know who else is specifically in this one. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty far along in Tears of the Kingdom myself, so I don't think much of anything in this is going to be a spoiler for me. I don't think there's really going to be much of anything that's going to be an issue. Because I still have quite a bit to go, but I hit the 100-hour mark playing, so I have played for at least 100 hours so far, which is insane. Um, I've gotten through a lot of the main story, not all of it, but a lot of it, and I've still got so much to go. I've got main story stuff to go. I've got side quests. I've got a lot of stuff to still do. One specific side quest that I've been putting off, specifically. But yeah, there's a lot I still have to do. The thing I was doing last night was actually a big step towards that, actually. Um, but I'm excited. I'm very excited to see like how far they go into this, what races they choose for their characters, because there's a lot of races that they could, and even like kind of subclasses of races, because you can have Hylian, Sheikah, Rito, Goron, Zora, Gerudo, um, just a lot of different stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see what they all choose. I also don't know how Critical Role formats this. I assume they're going to introduce their characters and everything first. And I also assume everyone playing here is a big fan of The Legend of Zelda. I know Matt Mercer is a lifelong fan of the game series. He's even the voice of Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom. Um, but I assume everyone else playing is also going to be like a big fan. Sorry for the lag. Suddenly, I don't know why that's happening. But I assume everyone's probably going to be like they're going to know this series. So we'll see, though. I mean, maybe one or two of them won't. It's very possible. Um, I'm very curious. I'm very excited. I'm hyped for this. And if I don't end up reacting to any more, I'll probably watch it on my own time. Um, but yeah, it's like I don't know how well this is going to do for reactions, just because it is 5 hours of just them playing D&D. Even if again I'm not like watching all of it in one go, it's still going to be like sitting here listening to people mainly just talk. I doubt they're going to have like a lot of heavy visuals. They'll probably have like maybe show what their characters look like. That might be it. I don't know. I don't know what they do for that stuff. So this is going to be literally my first experience watching Critical Role. Again, not counting Vox Machina because that's an animated series based on Critical Role with the same VAs. But this is my first experience actually watching Critical Role. And I mean, it's a good way to bring me into it, I guess. Um, it's for a game and a series that I absolutely love. So, yeah. We're going to get into this. This is going to be redirected because even though this is on YouTube and all and probably won't be a huge copyright issue, I just want to be safe, just in case. So this is going to be redirected like everything else on the channel pretty much. So you can go into the description below and click the link to get there. For those who might be new to the channel and don't know how I do things, it's going to be on Breach. That is the website I use to redirect things to. So if you go into the description below, you can click the link, follow it to Breach, and watch it there. So yeah. Either way, we're going to get this started. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch the reaction, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to however much of this video I do in this first part, which I will say how much I did at the beginning of the afterthoughts. But all of that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So yeah, that was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Maybe it's just because of their personalities, the voice acting, Matt Mercer doing the Lizalfos and Keese sound effects and all. But they were actually very entertaining to watch. They were fun, they were entertaining, they had a lot of charisma and personality to everything they were doing. And plus, with it being Legend of Zelda, with it being Tears of the Kingdom, that also I think helped a lot, because with a lot of this D&D stuff, and I've tried watching some D&D stuff from other people like Blind Wave before. With a lot of it, it's like it's stuff that I don't really know. Like I know D&D to a small degree. I haven't played like a lot of it, but I've played some of it, but it's still to a small degree overall. And it's fun to play, but to actually sit there and just watch someone else play, like not being involved yourself, sometimes can be a little boring. But with this being centered around Tears of the Kingdom and its lore and its monsters and its locations, it actually helps drastically. It helps make this a lot more fun and entertaining. We watched like about 48 minutes today, and it went by really quickly because I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the voices they were doing. If I had to say a favorite character right now, probably Babson. Because one, the Hudson Construction Company is amazing. And two, I love the voice. And three, I love the actual just like character, like the personality and the traits and whatnot. So yeah. Babson's probably my favorite, but I kind of like most of them. The ones that are on the lower end for me right now are the two Rito. Toda and Margot, I think their names were. They were probably my least favorite right now. I don't dislike them. It's just compared to the others, they have less personality, I would say. Dink the Goron, Robbie Damon's character, is really fun and probably my second favorite. He's an absolute Dorcas and is like just trying to emulate like the legendary hero and everything and others around him, and it's hilarious. The Zora guy, Yolo, Liam O'Brien's character, he's really fun too. Like making like a dude bro Zora is pretty fun. Dude bro Zora is pretty fun. Yeah, I think it works out really well. But yeah, the two Rito characters, it's like there's just not as much to them. Like Margot's like, yeah, she's the nerd bird. She's more focused on, studying than fighting. She can fight to a degree, but is not great at it. And then Toda. Toda's more of a fighter, more of like an archer and everything, but really a lot less in terms of the personality. Probably the weakest personality so far. Just kind of stoic and resigned and just there is the best way I could describe him. Or them, sorry. The best way I could describe them. Yeah, there's just not my favorite. Not bad necessarily, but not my favorite. I like how they're using the music from Legend of Zelda because they made this along with like Nintendo Treehouse and everything, which is really cool. They're using the sound effects and everything. Matt Mercer's doing the noises. But you also have, like, on top of that, all of the classic Legend of Zelda stuff too. Like when you defeat the enemies, they drop monster parts and stuff, and they're collecting them and sharing them with each other. Getting the Keese eyeballs, which do a critical hit on an enemy in the game, and have a tracking element too. They will automatically, like, heat seek the opponent, basically. Um, yeah, it was really fun. Not much happened in this. Like, literally, it's like they're in the Farron jungles, just trying to examine these Zonai ruins, and suddenly they come across some Lizalfos, some Keese come out of a brush nearby, and they get in a fight. That's literally all that's happened so far. They arrived at the Farron jungle and fought three Lizalfos and two Keese. Um, he didn't say what color the Lizalfos were. I don't think he did, at least. So I was kind of assuming they were green Lizalfos, which are really easy to take care of. But they might have been blue or even maybe black Lizalfos. It's hard to say. Because that would have definitely changed the difficulty. And with the fact that they almost kind of took out Dink, that might be part of the case there. They might have been a higher leveled one. They obviously weren't like a lightning breath Lizalfos or anything like that. But yeah. I also like Dink's ability to scavenge for rocks to eat. That's a pretty fun idea. It works really excellently for a Goron to have. I like also, like, obviously, like, the style I've mostly played for D&D is like original rules, so it's there's a lot less to it. But I like that in this version they're also doing like a stamina system in order to, like, attack. Like, you get so many stamina points to use, and you can use your stamina points for different actions, to either attack, to run up to someone, to attach a monster part to a weapon, stuff like that. And that's really cool. Also, them using hearts for health instead of just numbered points is also really good. I think that's just a really great idea. There's just a lot to love about this. It was really well done, and again, they said that, like, they worked with Nintendo Treehouse to get this figured out, to how it would all, like, work as a D&D campaign. It just really did work. It was fun. It was entertaining from just a viewer perspective, but it also seemed like this would be extremely fun to play. Um, and I talked about in the reaction as well how I should probably, like, at some point make a Legend of Zelda OC. Maybe I'll do that by the next time I do one of these. I have no idea when the next time I do one of these videos is going to be. But when, maybe not, by the next time I'll have a OC made for Legend of Zelda. We'll see. I have some ideas, and yes, some ideas would possibly maybe even be taken a little bit from here, but um, but yeah, I definitely have some ideas. Uh, so that being said, um, I'm I'm excited to see more of this. I'm actually definitely gonna continue watching, which means I'll have to just bookmark this at the point I stopped at, which is just over 48 minutes. And we'll continue next time, whenever that ends up being, right where we left off. Yeah, this has actually surprised me a lot on how entertaining I find this. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna be reacting to a lot of Critical Role stuff in the future. I think, again, part of the reason why this was so entertaining for me was the Legend of Zelda aspect to it. That was probably a massive part of why it worked so well as a viewing experience. and listening experience, I guess. Um, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna like necessarily watch a lot of other Critical Role content, but for this to be my first delve into Critical Role, this has been really fun. I've had a blast with this. So, like I said, we'll continue some point in the future. Don't know when. Maybe later this week. Maybe next week. I don't know. Whenever I get the time for it, because this is a longer commitment. But in the meantime, tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this first part of my reaction to Critical Role's Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom one-shot? Let me know your thoughts down below, and let me know your thoughts on the one-shot itself. For now, though, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.